Welcome back to another day of Battlegrounds 3 action coming at you guys. Today we have the Battlegrounds 3 1300 bracket and the 1700 bracket, a set from each to cast today. Uh, Captain Kniples here will be going up against Zycherious, however the hell you pronounce this name. I will butcher this all day. Nonetheless, we have the draft here for you guys. Map-wise, we will see that Captain has chosen Shallow Sand, which is his home map. And Zycherious will be with Lanes. Then Mont and Bailey will be the neutral home map for game number 1. And as far as the civs are concerned, we have Captain here banning the Ethiopians. He'll have Magyars, Koreans, Lithuanians, Mongols were sniped from him, and the Poles. And Zycherious will have banned Gujaras, we'll have Vietnamese, Saracens, Mayans were picked, but banned from him, or sniped from him, and then we'll have Burgundians and Persians. So, lots of different civs, lots of different things to see here. But yeah, gonna be fun. Welcome back, guys, yet again. Another set coming at you guys from this tournament. It's been a hell of a set so far, and we're gonna dive right in here to game number 1. And we will see Zycherious here in the yellow with the Burgundians, and he will look to play a civ we haven't really seen much on this map at all, surprisingly. Civ that has extremely good economy, and he does have some formation for the map for himself. Has yet to build a house, so that's always a plus. The captain here, not so familiar with the map, it looks like. He chose to build both houses, and will be here with the Lithuanians. This could be the worst color combination that I've seen thus far. I think it is that way every time I see it, yellow and orange, but we're going to allow the players to pick their own colors, and we'll see what these guys have in store for us. Interestingly, both of these players we haven't seen yet due to admin wins for Zycherious. He got an admin win in the previous round, and Captain here is the number 1 seed, so he was awaiting his opponent this whole time. And in case you're wondering about their elos, we have Zycherious here has actually been playing quite frequently here, it looks like, and he's actually superseded his all-time high and has advanced to a 1356 elo currently, while the captain is actually sitting at 1234. So interesting to see how players prepare for tournaments. Nonetheless, we'll have to wait and see how everything goes. Geo, what's up, man? How are you? Welcome, welcome. You guys are playing in 2 days, if I remember correctly, which is exciting. Wait and see how your set goes. And hopefully it goes well for you guys. Hopefully you don't have any issues. Haven't really had a lot of issues, just some ping-related issues. Did have some players ask about servers, and ultimately I leave the servers up to the players to kind of choose a neutral server that works best for them. Not the greatest system, but all things considered, it's worked out for most everyone. Only a couple complaints on that one there, so hopefully everyone is okay and can get those games in. Nonetheless, we'll see what happens here. It looks like no eco upgrades from our Burgundian player just yet, and I like the build so far. Lots and lots of villagers on food. Interesting that he's actually going to push in this ostrich. Very interesting indeed. I think I saw him push the other one in as well. It's a very interesting tactic to do so. Now, on the opposite side, we do have the villagers coming out. Looks like 5 villas will come out for these ostriches. These are all fairly close to the mill. And these deer are fairly close to it as well. So, he's just really looking to get that food economy a-booming here. And interestingly, he's not chosen to go for any eco upgrades yet. So, it looks like he's trying to save up res here. Could he be trying to fast castle? We'll just have to wait and see. house will come down. No upgrades for Lithuanian player obviously yet. He is not in the proper civ for that. Good on him so far. He's taken all of his hunt. He's gone out here to the mill, and he's already attacking the walls here. So an interesting start here. I'm very curious what we're going to see from Zycherious here. We will have double bid axe coming in here nice and early. He does have a lot of villagers on wood right now, and he has not clicked up. So it looks like maybe this will be more of a fast castle approach, and maybe that's why he's pushing all of these deer in as well. But he will send some vills out to berries now. Feudal Age on its way though here for the captain, and he will head to gold as well. So see what this play looks like here. The food eco for both players is always pretty good. And that palisade is going to be getting taken out if there's no villager sent over here. Scout won't be able to deal with that for much longer. He's gone to this mining camp, so since he doesn't have to build it, that will work out better. And he's dropped a few farms. No horse collar just yet. 24 pop up compared to 22 pop up is kind of interesting. We do not see any buildings though for either player just yet. There comes horse collar. So Zycherious will have a lot of eco upgrades here. We'll wait and see what he's got in store for a strategy, but we are going to see the repairs come in here. I'm still very interested to see what the strategy is for Zycherious here. Very interesting choice, and we'll have to wait and see what happens. Very, very interesting indeed. So, hopefully everyone has enjoyed the tournament thus far. I know we've gotten so many games in. It's actually kind of crazy, but a lot of sets to come in over the next few days as well. I will be trying to cast at least 2 sets a day, maybe try to squeeze a third in here or there. And this will be a fast castle here from the captain. And it looks like it will be the same here for our Burgundian player, as he is not going to be able to click up though. Which is quite interesting. Maybe a little bit later. Does he sell the stone and go up is the question. He could sell the stone and buy up. He is dropping off a lot of food, and nope, he will have the resources after selling the stone. Okay, yeah, there comes the market. So, he sells the stone. Castle Age for both. Relatively quick castle ages on this map, obviously. Both players will be up under 15 minutes, which is quite nice. Very quick, very interesting. We have seen a few times we've seen this lately, where both players choose to boom. And this definitely has to favor the Burgundian player, however. We can see lacking upgrades here for the captain, while we have a lot more upgrades economically coming in here for Zycherious. A lot earlier. No wheelbarrow just yet, but he does have bowsaw and horse collar, and I imagine he'll be jumping on that last eco upgrade for the farms before too long. But he has a lot of food on this map, so it's not as important. These foods still have, or these farms still have 131 food combined right now. No farms here for the captain. He will go into a stable, and he will have a monastery coming out. So he's going to prioritize the Lithuanian Lithuanian monastery. I say Lithuanian Mongols for some reason. Jeez. We'll see what this gets him here. No upgrades on either of those. We have to wait and see. Gold mining upgrade coming in already. A stable here for the Burgundian player. Second TC to be added for our Lithuanian player here. And interestingly, just one stable. Knights coming out. Going on to some more berries here. The scout is under attack. We do have foraging coming in for Zycherious. And we'll see what that gets him. See that gets him, see how everything goes here. The monk is out. Obviously, those relics oh so important to the Lithuanian player, and there are 5 of them on the map, so generally speaking, we're going to see that come into play here. And he'll go for the quickest, easiest one first. I think that makes a lot of sense. Get that extra attack in. A scout on this one. Let's take a quick look at the scouting here. Don't see a whole lot here for Zycherious. But on the opposite side, we see everything we could want to see. All the maps or all the relics included here for Zycherious. Or sorry, for the captain. And we'll see that 3rd TC coming up as well. Very minimum commitment to these town centers, which I do not mind here, as we see Cavalier. So Burgundian Cavalier are going to be coming in. The problem with the Burgundian Cavalier here is they will actually be pretty weak, obviously without bloodlines. No bloodlines yet here for the captain as well, but he will have the extra attack behind this. Finally, Captain Nips. Yep, he's here. We'll see how he does. Zycherious has been playing a lot of 1v1s of late. His elo is currently higher than Captain's is. 1356 here for Zycherious, as he's been grinding it out, while Captain Nips here has fallen down to 1234. So at that rate, it almost seems as if Zycherious should be the higher ranked player. The monks will go down here. The cavalier will clean up the scouts. We did have 1 conversion in here, as you can see. But relics behind this already up to 2. And it is 3 TCs to 1 TC. And the eco is starting to fall off here. Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be a bit of a discrepancy. I mean, the sign-ups were basically a month long, so players signed up. We followed along with their elos pretty heavily, or at least I did. I don't know if the rest of the team did, but I did. And all things considered, the seeding is what the seeding is now. See how things progress, obviously. These Cavalier are in, and Zycherious is up against 6 military, and it's 2 scouts, 2 knights, and 2 monks. So he's going to try to do some damage here. He's going to take a Vil out. He might lose another unit here. Nope. Conversion doesn't come in. More units are coming. How close the sets are, the seeding looks like it has done well. Yeah, I mean, all things considered, it's been very interesting. We have seen 2 huge upsets, though, where the higher seeds have gone down here. And we could always see that again, obviously. But seeds 2 and 3 actually have already been eliminated from the tournament, which is interesting. See how that continues, to be honest. It'll be very interesting. Captain, a lot of idle TC time here, a lot of idle villager time with all of these attacks. And Zycherious is buying some stone back, as he will drop his 2nd town center now that he sees the additional TCs. Does a lot of cavalier numbers, and is still looking to do damage, and he's actually going to go through this gate. He'll break right in through this, won't take him very long. No, he's going to turn and take the fight and exchange off instead. And I think he still wins this fight with Cavalier here. Pretty convincingly by the look of it. These knights have 10 plus 3 attack on them as well. Plus they have an additional defense. Cavaliers only have 12 plus 1. So this is not looking good for the captain right now as far as military is concerned. However, economically, he has pulled to an 11 villager lead, and he should get a conversion or two here. And oh, just delete 3 Cavalier, not something you see every day. Wheelbarrow just now on its way in over here. Eco upgrades for the captain have been quite lax. So we'll have to see if he grabs a few of those now that he's not under threat. He needs to sell some wood. He does just that. Actually buys 100 stone. Gonna drop another town center? He is gonna drop another town center outside of the walls here. So he's going Omega Boom. And you know, I don't really dislike it. He has monks. He has 3 relics now. 4th relic is here, and he's headed for that one now. We already have the 5th relic. There it is. So he's all 4 relics already, getting bloodlines. Going for a 5th relic. Heavy plow now coming in. The eco still running away in the favor of the captain. And I think he could have even more. Yeah, he can drop a lot of farms. That's just 100% true. And yeah, 5th town center indeed. So, Omega Boom. 5 town centers at 25 minutes. Roughly 26 by the time it gets done. But yeah, the farms are lacking everything though. He needs upgrades. This town center's gonna get denied for the time. Oh, he has 1 vill on it still. 1 vill might get it done. Needs to wall that vill in. First, lots of farms or horse car. Lots of farms. Oh. Another villager goes down here. Where are the monks? Where are the monks? There they are. These knights have 10+4, and they don't have a single attack upgrade that is available to them just yet. Town center will go up. The Cavalier do run, but the boom is insane. But, you know, it looks like Imperial Age here on 2 TCs very soon. He has the buildings, he does not, so he's going to rush down that university. He's also going to need a monastery or a siege workshop. There comes the monastery. He just sold some things, bought some things, and he'll be clicking up to the next stage relatively soon. We'll have some early Paladinos potentially coming in. Those cheap upgrades for the Burgundians coming into play. I don't even know if I like the play I've seen so far with Burgundians. The upgrades did come in early, but he didn't really solidify his economy behind this. He went for a military approach. Guy pulling out a hair, no horse collar. Yeah, he's not about the horse collar. Not about the horse collar at all here. There's a lot of farms too. That is 38 farms with no horse collar. But Imperial Age already on the way in. Those eco upgrades are insane. Let's see what he goes for with this. It has to be Paladin. He is going to grab some stone mining upgrade here, and he's on stone with 11 bills, so potentially a forward castle. Comes forward, it might even be extremely aggressive. He might even waltz onto the base here. If he can deny the relics here, it could be huge. Wheelbarrow. We're getting the wheelbarrow and bowsaw, but still we don't have horse collar. So the captain says no thank you to farming upgrades, apparently. Keep an eye on that. This fight is what should be very much in favor of the Lithuanian player, you would think. No upgrades. We're going to get another attack upgrade here. No defensive upgrades yet. Gonna have enough stone by the time he hits Imperial Age, it looks like, for a castle. Be pretty close. Iron casting is coming in on these. Paladin is half price, but that's all of his resources, basically. And the captain is going to be clicking up to the next stage here. He's missing a building himself. And there will be the university. He sees that Imperial Age is in. Paladin clicked immediately. And then we're going to see a castle come up. We should see Paladin start to be spammed out. He's only got 12 soon to be Paladin. And we do have some upgrades coming in here for the captain behind this. The problem for the captain is he's got 9 knights that are soon going to be up against more than that of paladin. These villagers will go forward. Where's that castle gonna go? He's headed very to the north here. Take a quick look at his scouting. I think this is just a capture age bug. You didn't see that town center? Alright, castle will be in the middle of the map. Knights will head over here. These knights are going to be insane. They're going to have 10 plus 6. Or they even get Cavalier, which will give them plus 2 attack instantly, right? 12 is the base attack. It's a 10, yeah. Paladin is on its way. We are getting some defensive upgrades now. Captain, man, where's the horse collar and the heavy plow? That's really going to start to add up soon. These farms. 53 farms without horse collar. How fast that food gets eaten up. Yeah, he does have the production advantage. This is true. He's doing a good job to set things up for the late game, and the attack really has not come. Meanwhile, the knights are in here and will be causing havoc, and will potentially get good number of villager kills. The Cavalier are going to be, or the Paladin will be sent back. Yeah, the production numbers now just so much better here. Paladin without bloodlines too, so that will come into effect here pretty heavily. These do have 10 plus 6 attack to just 14 plus 2, so makes it a little bit awkward. So right now the attack is 16 each. But the Knight spam's continuing. This castle has done absolutely nothing here. Waiting for the Trebs to come out. But the Knights, he can't deal with the Knights. He does have Paladin being produced. He is starting to take some of them out. We'll force this back for the time being. Economically though, the captain can afford to take all of these trades and then some. And he has better upgrades overall. Minus, of course, it's Knights versus Paladin. He's got to take the fight. I think this is fine. He's got the economy behind it. He's taking a good fight. Cavalier will come in soon, and then this Paladin won't really do it for you. Constolier are being added into this army now. We do have one of them in here doing some damage. The Treb is not going to be able to be saved here, though, it doesn't look like. And he will not take down that, as a big fight ensues here. And I think the captain's going to swing this around quite quickly here, even with a few conversions coming in. The upgrades really just... the cheap upgrades into Paladin really just not paying off against the Lithuanians here. The GG comes in. Captain Nips takes this one. Damn, that was insane. Yeah, a bit rough touch and go there. But really, I think would have been much better off just go into your own halberdier. Once you give up the relics, 12 plus 6 attack on Cavalier versus 14 plus 2, and not even fully upgraded. It could have been one more attack, I guess, but it's rough. It's rough, right? Saw something. Yeah, I didn't count, Joe. I'm going to be backlogged on sets for the coming days. Basically, I'm one man. I can only cast so much. But I'm trying to get everything caught up as I can, right? So we'll continue here, go to the draft. We will have seen a Lithuanian victory over the Burgundians. And we will now go to the home map of Zycherious, which will be lanes. Lanes, folks, lanes. You load into that. But yeah, guys, if your sets are in, they are spoiler free for me, but you can spoil them for yourself if you're awaiting an opponent. And you can always schedule them. But I think there's probably 8 or 10 sets that I have turned in that I have not done yet. So at least 2 a day is my goal. I'm gonna try to squeeze a few more in left and right, but we'll see what happens. Game 2, Zycherious needs a victory on his home map of lanes. He has chosen the Vietnamese here, which is a very interesting pick. I actually like it a lot, but we'll see how it pays off here, especially for the captain who has taken game 1, looking to close the set out in 2 games here, and he'll have the poles. We'll have to see how that works out for him. Obviously, we have a lot of players, a lot of games, Joe. Um, and yeah, I have a large task to overcome, and I will do it as best as I can. I've been kind of exhausted from talking because of all these games, to be honest. um, that said, though, it's been very enjoyable. The games have been super competitive. We've seen more competitive sets in this bracket alone. Well, in both these brackets, basically in this tournament alone, than probably we saw in some of the previous ones altogether. Just simply because I think the system that we have in place here, with the drafts giving players selection of their home map, is huge. And not forcing players to play one specific map as game 1 can really force some games and gets people out of the gets people out of like their normal like, well, we're gonna play Arabia game 1 situations, right? Obviously with this, Battlegrounds was the previous game 1, but you know what I'm saying. You like poles here? Yeah, poles could be really good here. Poles could be really good here. It's easy to wall. The farms could come into play very nicely. Obviously, it's pretty easy to wall up for most of the times. It's looking pretty open on this side here, but it doesn't take much in buildings to wall that. We'll have to see how the Poles do, though. The Vietnamese, though, against the Poles, I don't mind it, to be honest. Don't mind it at all. There is very limited space back here, though. That is one problem that we have here. And we see the captain gets his scout almost killed under that town center. He didn't steal the goat. He didn't gain access to it. Didn't steal it, though. Yeah, he knows where his opponent is, right? Yeah. I know where you are, sir. I don't think that's really going to matter much, though. This is the set positioning. Why the Vietnamese are interesting. Right as I was pulling in the boar. Oh, did he lose the Vil? No. No. He's just complaining. Just complaining about him walking into the town center. This happens quite frequently. Are we going to see a quick up? No, he needed loom because he was housed. Alright, so a little bit of a sloppy start here for the captain running the scout into the town center, and Bean House has to get loom early. A good bit of IOTC time as well, so there's quite the villager discrepancy here. Zycherious will be pretty happy as he's pushed in a few of these ostriches. He will go for elephant number 2. He's already collecting some of the berries. Villagers are chopping out towards the lane here. So very good overall. No loom. This villager could be in some trouble, but looks like it should make it back. Oh! Rip. Didn't shoot with those villagers fast enough, so that kind of evens things out a little bit again. Always unfortunate. This is an interesting matchup, though. It's not a matchup that we see very often, I feel like. And I think that the Poles have great options here. However, are the Vietnamese going to be a fine counter like Civ to them? They will likely go into archers or Halb, right? Because obviously the Poles player usually goes into the cavalry. We'll see. We'll see. They should go elephants. I don't know if elephants are great here, though, because they're so expensive and the cavalier can be so cheap. Let's see. Let's see, though. It'll be interesting to see. We do have a barracks here for Zycherious, and we have our pole player actually going to be up faster. Elephants are just so expensive. That's the problem. So expensive. I think they were actually... Weren't they just changed? Weren't they just made cheaper? And I still think they're too expensive. They're so slow. 18 pop up here for our Polish player. The captain looking to go heavy on the scouts nice and early here. And on the other side, are we going to see the same? No shift. Oh, he did shift onto gold. So it will be a shift onto gold. Built the mill, but he hasn't gone for the berries. So interesting indeed. There's actually a very interesting little wood line here. He could actually wall this up and this whole wood line would be safe. Which honestly, given the time that his opponent was up, that might not be a bad idea. And actually, an archery range added here. So he's added a scout. I don't really know if that's the right answer here, as he will be able to take this scout out, it looks like. Will run. I take a hit or two on his way back, if not lose it. But actually, he doesn't have much scout HP after that whole exchange. He's got 2 scouts here that have 19 HP, which is always awkward. So the scout that was built, the one scout, not a fan. I'm not a fan of this so far. What is the captain doing? He's switching on to archers. And yeah, look at this. This is beautiful. Look at this. Is all eco that's safe now. Another archery range. There's gonna be 2 archery range. The eco is all predominantly safe. The berries are exposed. These wood lines have created such a very unique position for Zycherious to go for here. And, you know, this is going to be somewhat of a problem, though. The archers, though, might be able to deal with this with the villagers helping. Yeah, the villagers are pulled. 2 scouts die, 2 archers will die as well. But you know, I don't think that's a terrible exchange, all things considered. Ooh, no loom. No loom. This could be problematic. Needs a loom. We'll have a blacksmith coming behind this. We do have an archer coming forward over here for the captains. That is problematic. Does he not know that he doesn't have loom? Oh, this could be ugly. It could be very ugly. That scout likely not going to get the kill. These vills fighting here could very easily die without loom. Scout gets taken down. So, I mean, actually, it has been very rough exchanges here for the captain. And this archer's not going to survive. The captain wide open at home. Wide open indeed. That archer goes down. The wood line is safe here. There's no more military coming forward. There's a scout and a skirm, actually. 2 skirms. But really, that's nothing to worry about. I really would like to see loom come in, but Bulls extra attack versus archers. Yes, true. True. Get a market behind this for Zycherious. There are some weak vills here as well. We're gonna see some walls come in here. This villager likely gonna die. Another vill, nope, not so much. Interesting, interesting. So far, a very interesting start here. It's been a little back and forth. The skirmishers and the archers are going to duke it out here. No upgrades for either. Oh, we do have fletching here. Sorry for Zycherious. I missed that coming in here. This has been a lot of military investment. The KD is fairly close. And looks like it might even out here momentarily. In fact, it should. These both are going to go down. very interesting situation indeed. He did keep yellow at home. This is true. He did indeed. Oh, okay. We're gonna sell a bunch of resources here. Get loom. He needs loom. That's all I have to say. Scout does do more damage, but they're not massed enough to do enough here, really. And back home we have full work farming. Again, no horse collar for the captain, though. No horse collar for the captain. This wood line, these villas aren't chopping anywhere. That could be something we'll have to pay attention to. This side over here should easily be Zycherious to hold. And we do have these archers sneaking around here. More archers are headed forward. Surprised we haven't seen any additional walls here. These skirmishers are going to go forward. These could do so much damage, though. He hasn't scouted anything, though. He has no idea where his opponent has anything. But he sees it. Will this go noticed? Or on, oh, he's walking in. Getting close. Villagers are dying. 3. Will be 4. Will be 5. And a 6th even could go down. The farming villas haven't left either. Oh, man. That is a very nice move. These archers have 12 kills in total, half of which are economy. And now we have economy running. Some scouts go forward, but there are more archers there to meet them. Castle Agent behind this, and Zycherious is sitting in a very comfortable position here. He could probably just run this back home and wait for his upgrades. I think you trade off against villas if you can find them. Archer will go down. There's some weak units here. We got some walls coming in, though. There's a hole in between. And there's the fight happening. Still no loom. Does he not believe in loom today? Ooh, this is a good counter raid, though. So a lot of villas have gone down here now. But 2-villa lead, and Zycherious on his way to the next stage. And now he will elect to wall up. I think that makes a lot of sense. Oh, his bad luck. 17 archers. And there's 7 skirmishers. No click for Cathlage yet, though. For captain. I think the Zycherious could have a very nice position here. He lost Lumen. He researched Lumen, lost the games after theory. Another archery range, shifting on to gold. He's about chopped through over here. Scout will come in, try to do some more damage. We see Cathlage is in. We don't have any upgrades coming in behind this right now. Guess he just doesn't have the economy. This wall up has been completed. Walls are coming in left and right. We're going to see crossbow in 30 seconds. There'll be 21 of them. We're going to see some walls start to come in for the captain as well. And that will be quite good. No additional town centers. Zycherious is very much going for those more all-in plays so far, it seems. As crossbow is in, Bodkin will follow shortly. Now this is the army we're going to have to pay attention to. There are 11 skirmishers with +1/+1, while these crossbows have Bodkin arrow and no archer armor whatsoever. I think it's a timing thing, Kados. Another vill will die. I think it's a timing thing, because you want to go for the closest wood line and try to get up and do damage early. I think that's what we've seen the most of. And the skirmishers are going to get wiped pretty quickly here. And we do see the micro here. But realistically, this is looking more and more devastating every time these archers are here. Still have one unit here. This has been chopped through. Even a town center over here is always nice. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Very all in play. He will dive. These farms are not being used right now. And tries to pick up a Vil. The wood line is over here though. And the captain will have to retreat from the wood line yet again. And he should see this. Will he pick off any more Vils? No, he's going to go after the skirms before they get upgraded. And they're not patrolling in. 3, 4, all the skirms are going to die. Does the market even go up is the question. Just click the market. He fixes his mistake. The market is not going to go up, and so much food. So much food, but he has nothing else. He's got 2 military right now. He's not on gold. He's got a lot of idols. He's got villagers dying here. He's going to build a tower back here. This is looking pretty bad here for the captain. Zycherious looking to force the next game, and I don't think this tower goes up. No. Nope, he's going to delete it. He will delete it. I mean, he needed loom. He needed loom. Another villager. Somehow it survives. No ballistics just yet. A few more crossbows. Behind this, we do have the second TC added now. And this has just been devastating here. These crossbows not allowing anything to happen. And, I mean, Captain is abusing the market right now, trying to get into something else. Siege Workshop will come up. 2 more archers will go, or 2 more villagers will go down. These archers are in the back. The golds are pretty much all denied right now. This is the only one he could potentially take. These skirms pop out. They're just going to get completely destroyed. A 10 villager lead. A 27 military lead. And these archers are just going to be annoying here as well. They'll get another kill. And he's just going to spread these out a little bit. And yeah, this is not looking good. These archers will come forward. I think the captain will be calling the GG here before too long, to be honest. Now finds this wood line. It will have to run. The Mangonel will take a shot at him, maybe. But this is all encompassing all the eco here. Just outrageous. And honestly, he could try to just take this out. We see some splits. Can't even afford to repair this for very long if he wanted to. Some more splits, but it will go down. That wood line is on the run again. And that's most of the eco right here. Captain says GG, well played. We're going to a game 3, folks. Game number 3. Well played. Well played. Just the early archer play and walling this up was very nice here. Not allowing much damage to come in. Don't know loom. Maybe recommend get loom. But all things considered, couldn't be much happier with that one, I'm sure. GG. And that will be Loom Doom. We're going to go to Shallow Sandwich next, which is awesome. A Shallow Sandwich Decider game. Poles defeat, Vietnamese victory. We'll have Koreans and Magyars left for the captain, and we will have Zycherious with Persians or Saracens. I like all of these civs for the next map, to be honest. It's going to be interesting to see how this one comes to an end here. You load in. All right. Game number 3. Shallow Sandwich. This is like my favorite map right now to watch. I love seeing what players are gonna do on it. We haven't seen it in action a ton, but every game we have seen has been extremely entertaining. Obviously, You're playing very close quarters to the other player. This is basically Hamburger for those who aren't familiar with it. However, instead of trees, we'd have a lot more open bog terrain. Not across the whole thing, obviously, just across the middle. It could technically be walled, but that's a very risky situation. We'll have to wait and see, though. Somebody might end up walling this one day. It could work to their benefit. Who knows? But you're gonna have to want to take your resources quickly. There's fish all around the map. There's not a ton of fish. I mean, deep fish on the whole map, there's only 5,600 fish on the map. And then shore fish, there's actually more shore fish. 10,000 shore fish. Ah, nonetheless. Nonetheless, I look forward to seeing how this one comes to a conclusion. We have Saracens for Zycherious going up against Koreans for Captain Knipple. And we'll have to see how that works out for him. Both of them, actually. I think Saracens are really good on this map, though. Obvious reasons. Market being very nice for the Saracens is always huge. Not to mention that the Saracens archers do so well against buildings, so even if we see some towers come in, it is potentially going to be an issue to deal with. Obviously, something that the captain's going to have to be aware of. I'm sure that he is. We will see deer being pushed. We will see boars being brought in. We do see villagers going to wood here. Not for the captain, though. For Zycherious. So Zycherious, with what I'm seeing, and what I'm assuming this build will turn into, is he's going to go 6 on wood, and he'll drop a dock and get some fishing ships down. He might actually pull ahead in the economy a little bit, and that can be huge. However, this build over here, for the captain, is going to be interesting, because I think he's going faster for the dock. Because he's on stragglers, he's not going to waste the 100 wood on the lumber camp itself. So, very interesting play here. I like it, though. The Koreans obviously save resources on things, right? So, wood is not as important to them. Obviously, they still need it, but still quite nice. And his dock will go up faster. He'll just be working away on the stragglers here. I don't think I've seen this build played properly yet. Yeah, I mean he still needs the buildings, but the dock counts as one of those buildings. So at least I think, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a Dark Age building. Yeah, I don't think he'll need a mill or a lumber camp. He will obviously have to get them both at some point, right? So will be interesting. Can't afford a fishing ship. This is true. We see a house coming down here. I thought I heard a death. Sure sounded like it. 4 villagers here. That's a little bit much, I'd say. But nonetheless, up times will be very interesting. Both the boar have already been brought in. The chariot's pushing in all of the deer here. Boar goes down. Fishing ship is actually out faster. Yeah, fishing ship is out faster still for the Korean player, which is interesting. I like this build. I like what I'm seeing. I'm seeing something different on this map. Something I've not seen. I mean, I've managed to pull this build off before, but it's not the most effective build, I feel like. But I like it. I like it. It's different. Loom is coming in this game. Thank goodness. There's a lot of vill fighting on this map for the most part. Scouts will just be passing. And Feudal Age is clicked for both of them within seconds of one another, and oh, it's so close. If he garrisons this, he might actually take it out. It's like one tile, I think. No, he's gonna hit him. Oh, and the captain, again, for the second straight game, losing valuable HP on that scout. Valuable. 9 HP now. And these villas are gonna try to get this down. Zycherious has the economic advantage here. That is the problem for him at the moment. Not the problem for him, the benefit for him right now, based on the build, right? Lumber camp just went up within the last few seconds, really. Interesting, interesting. We will have a barracks. We have a small little wall up here. Nothing too crazy. No need to take berries on this one, right? So maybe later, when some more food's needed, you need to drop farms. You drop down the hill. We have villas going forward. So castle or towers will be the name of the game here. And the stones are actually both forward for Zycherious, which is extremely awkward. However, if it gets spotted, you just send vills. You just send vills. He doesn't see it. He should have seen this lumber camp, though. He should know. He should know. So push him off of his wood line. That said, there's no military ships being created over there. Over here we have one fire galley. Tower will be annoying. The scout will lose its life. That tower will get walled in. We are going to see a lumber camp there. And I actually would love to see like a little wall up here and a tower of your own. It will be an archery range instead. As another tower. So the captain is full on committing to Korean tower rush. The scout is having some issues. But we have an archery range. Imagine if he goes over here with some archers. It could be devastating. This is a super heavy tower commitment here. Super heavy. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it. Where's the, here it is. The fire ship is coming forward though. So he could clean up some eco. These eels are taking shorefish that are actually far away. I think he must have misclicked this somehow. But it is a little bit awkward. But only one fishing ship. The eco has been better for Zycherious for longer. Even with this all happening over here. I don't really mind it because there's plenty to shift onto over here, right? And Zycherious did just take some stragglers for this. The scout is going to lose its life here. The fishing ship numbers will go down. But we are going to see archers. And I think what Zycherious should do is just sneak around to his enemy's base and try to cause havoc. These towers don't really hurt you. They are taking away some stuff for later on, right? But I don't think it's that big of a deal. And he is going on to a lumber camp over here. He has 3 archers, gonna go for a 4th. He's back onto wood. Oh, you imagine if there's a demo right here? How glorious that would be. Gonna turn back. How many archers is he waiting for to go? That is the question. How many archers do you wait for to go? Great work walling these towers in, though, by the way. The captain is a proven fan of the tower rush capable. But it's the problem now. Eric's is not even up yet. 4 archers coming forward with clutching. Oh, he'll come back because he sees the vills. He sees the vills. He's going to get right on top of them. And he's going to kill one. That is painful. Now he knows there's archers here. He did build a defensive tower. He's going to do some tower hopping shenanigans. There's only 3 vills here. One of them is rather weak. And he's going to take another vill out. All things considered, I don't think he's going to be all that upset about that. Okay, well we have another archery range, yeah. So the Saracen archery range is coming into play here. Oof, this is devastating though. These villagers, you don't want to lose. They have cut some things off, but the villager lead has been in Zycherious' favor for quite some time. And he just continues to deny this tower. I think he should just kill the tower. Or he should just go forward. That's what he should do. I think he should have gone forward to begin with, to be honest. And always have built your own tower elsewhere. But, that said, the eco is looking pretty good here. And he will just take this tower down. I think that makes sense. force him to delete it at best, and that's a lot of stone that could go down the drain. There is a Vil coming forward, but it won't get any work done. Villager lead has actually been quite a problem here, to be honest, because now the captain, not only has he had all these Vils idle that are still alive, he's had them idle for a little while. And I think you just dive and take this out if you're going to dive under this now. Skirmishers coming forward with +1 defense, though, because Koreans get it for free. That is quite nice. A lot of weak archers here. Still, the KD 4-4. And 3-3 eco KD on both sides. The archers are in box formation. Let's try to drop another tower. And these archers will take these out. But are there skirmishers in production? There are. Very interesting situation here. Very interesting indeed. There is only one tower here. You could dive under that tower and take it out. More villagers will die though. He's not careful. Oh, another Vil here. The Zycherious doesn't see it apparently. More towers. Okay. Archers, the numbers are getting whittled down, so the captain's pretty happy with his position at this point, I'd say. He also knows he cleaned up fish, and he's got his own fishing economy working. We'll see a third archery range. And, well, interesting. Yeah, demos, everyone sleeps on the demos. Everyone, all the time. Oh, I don't like this. Why are you sending so many Vils forward now? This is 6 villagers that aren't doing anything. Look at the worker efficiency here. I mean, these towers are within range, but is it really worth this? Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Castle Age timing is going to be huge here. Fire ships. Alright, so we're going to see some fire ships added, so some more eco could go down here. Wait and see the skirmisher numbers. Now they have fletching themselves. They are growing. A lot of archer numbers, though. 19 military to 8 right now. Market will come up behind this. Saracen market as well. Farming numbers are up to 14. Oh, and we're just now dropping farms on this side. No horse collar. 9 farms going to be coming down. 4 fishing ships, but those will likely go down. And oh, actually, this is very nice. He's going to bring the fire into the middle. And these skirmishers are not going to want to stay here at all. Not going to be end all be all, but this tower rush, if it can sustain long enough, the wood will become an issue here. Now, that said, a transport ship could be huge. Oh god, look at the market abuse. Oh my god. Castle Age is on its way. I mean, these towers are very nice. That's for sure. But, Siege Workshop, and it could be taken care of, right? It's a very interesting game. Very interesting game. I'm very, very happy to see what's happening here. The archers are going to shoot at some fishing ships. They really can't do much damage. Behind this, towers continue to come up. I think it's about time we see a tower here defensively, but we're not going to see it. Oh, this is nice. He's going to send Vils over here and try to sneak them onto this side of the map. Villagers, again, they're putting down towers. They're trying to deny resources, losing archer numbers along the way. But all things considered, villagers are dying. The skirms are going to come back and meet the fire ship again. Interesting. I want a demo so bad from either player. Oh, the Vils! Where are the Vils going? The Vils are charging. What is this play? Castle Age is about to be in. There's so many resources here for Zycherious right now. Are the villagers literally just tanking this? Like, what is this play? There's the siege workshop, as expected. Honestly, a town center over here could be nice. Thumb ring and a crossbow selected immediately. These villagers are just hiding, apparently. This is not what you want to see, really. This is quite rough. What? Is there a transport ship coming? Like, what has happened? This is a great game. This should go down. These units, are they gonna be hidden? He's trying to hide them. They're not hidden at all. The captain is gonna kill vills with skirmishers left and right here. Oh, it's a ram. Alright, he sends the ram. The villagers are dying. The skirmishers are taking a lot of damage right now. No demo though, unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed. And this Castle Age is about to be in, and this ram won't really suffice for much longer. I'll need to get villagers. He's set up. He's very fed up. He's just gonna take him out. The skirmishers, there's a town center coming up behind this. The skirmishers are gonna be okay, it looks like. Such an awkward position to do this. No wood. Guess he's just desperate for wood. This is ridiculous. Villagers are going down left and right. The Zycherious is in trouble. The towers have been taken down pretty significantly here, but not enough that it seems like it was worth the exchange, to be honest, as Elite Skirm's in now. And I think the Zycherious just ran out of wood. And I think he should have just transported elsewhere. I really think that's all he had to do, to be honest. Now he's down to 28 vills. This is looking rough. The rams aren't going to be enough. Mangonel will come out. Oh my. Mangonel is going to do some damage to the skirms, of course, but now the eco is just rough. Repairs are coming in right now. Nice ground attack there. Alright, well let's see what this push back can do here now. This is very low economy now. We haven't seen anything but skirms and towers here. Do have a knight coming out. Will not be able to snipe this. The rams and the mangonels with some of these crossbows could do something. Oh yeah, the Saracens are not out of this game by any means. He doesn't want to kill his rams though. He's going to kill his own rams at this rate. There we go. Fix your problem. Ground attack further forward. Very nice. It's very interesting though, the situation we have in front of us here. As the rams do go down, unfortunate, but because of his own doing it looks like. And buildings will continue to crumble here. As the archers will make very quick work of these with the Mangonel here as well. Mangonel, honestly, the crossbow numbers, the Mangonel numbers are going to be enough to really do some damage. And wood has been obtained here. And no one is transporting to the outside of this map. I'm so confused. It's mind-numbingly crazy. There's only 1,500 more wood here right now. And wood has been a problem. Especially no horse collar. Again, The archery ranges are going down. The positioning here is getting worse and worse. He's going to have to run over here for wood. Other mangonels out. At this rate, TCs will die. Where are the stables? He's rebuilding stables. Okay. So interesting here. Super low economy, but has the military. And we're seeing full skirm right now. We're adding some knights in. Oh boy. Oh boy. Knights are gonna try to dive. Oh, the skirmishers! The mangonel! Oh my goodness. The captain! Killing everything. That is not ideal. That's not what you want to see there. Zycherious in trouble again here. He's running with his archers. Doesn't want to take this fight. Mangonel is on its way out. All these villas taking wood here. And I don't know. Players seem to forget that you can transport to the outside. Look at all this safe economy back here. That's all I'm saying. Villagers getting killed by skirms, but this has saved the crossbow numbers. Another mangonel will show up. And we're gonna see a big shot, maybe. No ballistics, obviously. Oh, nope, nope, no big shot. Got to focus down the knights. There's 3 of them. We'll focus them down, and then we could see some big shots yet again. Wood is becoming an extreme problem over here. The skirms are trying to take out the mangonel, and it looks like they could do so. The repairs will come in. Ooh, nice hit, nice hit. Okay. Alright, the captain knows he can just move to this side of the map. Okay, so he's content. He's not panicking. He's not built a transport ship yet. Neither of these players have. They are very content to keep this close quarters, apparently. All these vills. Running out of gold. Oh, still has gold. No gold and stone over here. This is a very awkward kind of swapping position on the map. This mangonel, still here. These houses getting taken down. Military count, still much better for Zycherious. Castle drop, no one's on stone. That's the problem with that plan. No one's on stone. Oh, there is a castle drop. Oh my, I'm blind. Castle drop right in the face. Oh, how do you come back from this position now? He's taking out Townsend. I mean, does he just shift his eco over here? He hasn't even realized this yet. He's gonna lose some of his eco here. I mean, the crossbows are legitimately just gonna melt everything over here. The knights are headed over here as well. The military numbers for the captain are starting to become quite concerning, as we do have a war wagon added in. Where's all the is all the economy here? 26 of the villas are here. I think the military numbers are here to deal with this now. And this castle is actually just wonderful. Just wonderful. A lot of things have been lost here, but the knight numbers and this skirmisher numbers should be able to deal with this now. At least I would think so. Oh, that's unfortunate. Repairs are not going to come in time. The Zycherious may lose his whole army here, and I think if you're the captain, you have to chase this down now. You have to do everything in your power to do so. There is another mangonel coming, and the knights have been taken out again. The GG could have happened at any point. We're still here, folks. So Zycherious doesn't want to give this up. The mangonel is coming out of nowhere. Is it seen? Looks like it was spotted. The war wagons are cleaning up the military. This is all the eco left in the game here. That's it, folks. What an interesting game. Game you won with no. I don't think he wants to make that a common practice, though. Not gonna lie. Gonna go after the town center here. I'm still just fascinated that nobody made transport ship. Seems like such an easy solution, my eyes. But oh, you didn't get that. Could be a big mango shot here. Nope, not gonna happen. No vills here either. This will go down. The army should get cleaned up. If not, the game will probably obviously be over here. The wood count for captain is insane. There's the GG. The captain will take this set 2 games to 1 here. It was coming, but I couldn't stop. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Captain Nips continues on then in the 1300 bracket. Whew. Very interesting game here. Very interesting game. Again, I'm confused. Yeah, this is accessible. No one ever uses it. Honestly, even just shifting out here for a lumber camp, if you start to get tower rush or something, is probably worth it. I mean, at least I think so. But nonetheless, an interesting game. Zycherious and Captain Kniples, thank you guys for participating, playing, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Obviously, Zycherious, also known as Salt, is out now, and Captain Nipples will continue. We are going to update the bracket, so if you guys wish to avoid spoilers, this is your only chance to look away. This is a top 16 matchup here for the 1300 bracket. You've all been warned, so no looking if you don't want to. We will have Captain Nipples moving on here. He wins the set 2 games to 1 over Zycherious. And he will advance on and wait for the winner of Canuck and Garizo. So, congratulations to him. And yeah, we got more casts here, guys, so stay with me. If you do end up watching this on YouTube, though, please give it a like, share it to someone if you know they love Age. Would appreciate it.